Okay guys, so we're back out on the bank. So we've come for our first tench session of the year. We're edging our bets for carp as well, like, you're not going to shake them off, but yeah, first tench session. We've come down to one of the club waters. Rod's been out about an hour, so we're just travelling relatively light. Got the rods out here. So it shallows up here. This is actually sort of flood water here. Normally that isn't part of the lake, although it has been more than it's been down in recent years. But anyway, we've put out two rods. We've got a 10mm cell boilie on the left hand rod and a maggots on the right hand rod. I'll show you the rigs in a bit. Now, as a good sign, or maybe, I don't know, but we've seen a carp here and about four sightings of tench. They love it in there. It's shallow, it's weedy. Not sure if it's presentable for a bait or whatever, but I'm just hoping that we're on the edge of it as they come out. I'm sure, you know, they like it in the day, but I think they'll move back into the main water. So I'm hoping, and what I'm going to do is coming back to, it's Sunday today, coming back tomorrow. So if nothing else today, we'll just get a bit of bait out before I leave. I'll put, not loads, you know, it's still early, but probably put about a kilo of bait out, and then we'll fish over tomorrow. Fingers crossed we can get some really nice, my PB tench is from here, and there's some really nice fish, so yeah, fingers crossed. So the rigs I'm using today, I've got a few new components I've never used before. I like the Quorum stuff, and they've introduced the new Speci Heli kit. So we've got the Speci Heli kit, little sleeve. This is my PVA bag rig, just some braid, kicker, red sweet corn, and a fake sweet corn, and some maggot side or dental floss on the end. And then we've got this other new addition, this camo heli sleeve, and then we're just using a guru feeder. Both rigs on exactly the same. The only difference is on that rod I've got a 10mm cell, on this rod I've got the maggots. Back end of last year the perch, and that would be a bit of a nuisance, so whether the maggots will stay on I don't know. We'll give it a go, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. It's the next day. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Rods are back out. Pretty much exactly the same as yesterday. One with the fake corn and the maggots, and the other one with the 10mm cell boilie. I did put, I probably put about half a kilo actually before I left of 10mm, and there was actually somebody fishing here when I got here, but we were chatting for a bit and they were leaving, and they've let me kindly go in the swim, so thank you, mate. And yeah, we rods are back out. He said about small things of bait, so, and I think, you know, maybe that's where I've gone wrong in the past here when I've baited up. I don't know, but yeah, it's certainly a tough water. I get the feeling this video might be over lots of days, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna keep coming down, just short sessions, and yeah, until we get something out of here, because they're good, you know, they're proper prizes and that. So yeah, fingers crossed. I really hope we get a lovely tench or a carp. So we're back for the third time, session number 3. Nothing happened again. Might be the common theme of this video. I think this is going to be like a campaign video, where we're watching it like at the end of the season, or the end of the tench season if you like, I'm not sure. But anyway, we come down this morning after work, 6 o'clock this morning, just catapulted, not many, 4 catapults of boilies out, little 10mm, and then we've just come now, just put 2 rods out, just took 2 catapultfuls of 10mm over the top, and yeah, hopefully the bait's been trickled in. Yeah, tench are starting to wake up, so fingers crossed. So we've only got a couple of hours today, probably just under 3 hours, but yeah, we've run out of the house and left my hoodie, so, and the weather's turned, so yeah, it's actually quite cold. Luckily I'm not able to stay too late, because otherwise I think I'd be freezing, but just hoping one of these rods screams up. I've after all the sort of settled weather. I am quite sheltered though, the wind is coming up over my head. So guys, we're down for trip number 4. I don't know if you can see there, but in the very centre of the screen there's a fish. They definitely love it in this weed. It's super shallow, and yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to make up some chod rigs. I've never used them before, but maybe that's the way to go, because there's no doubt they're always in there. I had his back out of the water a second ago. I think it's a tench, to be fair, which is what we're after, or well, whatever comes along really, tench carp. But yeah, that's, well, I've seen about 3. He's still there. I don't know if it's the camera's picking up, but he's at the bottom of the screen now. But anyway, yeah, it's by the bait, I suppose. Yeah, anyway, let's get the rods out. This is, like I said, session number 4. Didn't have anything obviously last time. We did put a bit of bait out, nothing, hardly anything though really. 6 catapult fulls of 10 millers. Yeah, but they definitely love it in here. That is, oh, he's back, typical. Yeah, there. Yeah, they definitely love it in there. There's no question about it. They feel, obviously, they feel safe and stuff. Yeah, he's moving. So yeah, that's definitely something. We're gonna have to try and get a bait in there somehow. I don't know. I don't know whether that's chod rigs. I don't know. Like I said, I've never used them. I don't even think I'd be confident putting them out there. I don't really like weed, just I'm not used to it. I think we're allowed to wade. That is normally part of the field. That's not normally the lake. It's like flood water. So should be a very firm bottom for wading, I mean. And yeah, that's something we're going to look at, because we need to unlock this lake. Anyway, let's get these rods out, fingers crossed. Oh, guys, I feel sick. For God's sakes. Only just got the left-hand rod out. I had an absolute nightmare. The rods have been going out sweet every session. I'm only fishing like 20 yards out. I've had no problems whatsoever. Anyway, I had 3 crap casts wrapped round the tip. Ended up losing the feed. I don't even know how. Anyway, switched to a plain lead because I haven't got any more feeders with me. And so got the left-hand rod out. It's like gutted because making a disturbance. Anyway, some lads turned up. He's baiting up down the other end. You know, whatever. And anyway, and then I sat down and I mean, just picked up my phone, checking like on the kids, and he's like bleep beep, and I was like a bit in shock really. And then next, you know, it just absolutely ripped off. I hit into it, 100% a carp, straight in them weeds over there. Had it on for a good few minutes. It was pulling back through the weed, and then it just gone. Sickener. Get the rod back out, see what happens. I'm gutted. So, you join me for session number 5. I am so sick after losing that fish, honestly. I haven't felt this bad about losing a fish for ages. It's not a mega hard water, but it's definitely not an easy water, and the carp don't give themselves up. And I believe, well, there's definitely a chance of a 30-pounder in here. And I think it was. I don't know. Just the way it took off, but then it was the bow wave when it come free. The bow wave must have got off for about 30 meters, and it was just massive. It was just like a submarine was just going across the surface. Like, it was a big fish, yeah, really big fish. I'm absolutely gutted, but on the positive, the rigs worked, the spots working, the bait's working. You know, it just gives you that little confidence. So anyway, back for session 5. That was Friday. That was Thursday. This is Saturday. So we came yesterday, and we just put in a few catapults of 10 millers again, and then we've just done the same this morning. We've got here just a couple of catapults over the top of the 2 rods. We've got maggot and fake horn on the left, with a maggot feeder actually, so we're doing that slightly different edging for the tench, and yeah, sell 10mm and a half on the right hand rod. Yeah, fingers crossed. Camera's making it look a lot lighter than it actually is, but I'm just packing up. Brought one rod in, and the spot is where we're fishing is here. As I'm bringing one rod in, carp shows, or fish shows over there, carp or tench, I'm not 100% sure. And then 2 seconds later, it shows like right here. I was stood up and it showed another fish showed there. So I'm like, I've left the rod because, but I've just put a load of bait. Well, not a load, hardly any really. 8 pouchfuls of 10mm. So it's like a 1/15 of a kilo, if that. I don't know whether to just wait a bit. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bit of bait in tomorrow, and then Monday I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the night. I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. I suppose it's a positive, seeing them fish. You join me on session number 6. We need a fish, don't we? Yeah, I don't know how long these videos are going to keep going on for. Another day. It's Monday today. We were fishing on Saturday, Sunday yesterday. We come down about tea time. The coots have found the spot, so I didn't want to come. I come as late as I sort of could, and so it was going dark soon after. And yeah, I chucked a good few handfuls of bait in, and then yeah, we've come down. We've got all day, and brought a head torch with me. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. It's not very comfortable here. The bank is super steep. Yeah, it's not really comfortable, this chair, to be honest, when you're on it all day, and there's not really anywhere to sort of stand. The fish are down there. Again, I've seen a couple of tench in that weedy water. So yeah, send. Yeah, so the fish are down this end, and as I was leaving last time, you'll have noticed, I'm pretty sure I said, one came out right by my feet. I was gutted. Yeah, I was packed away. Probably should have stayed another hour. But anyway, yeah, they've got to be getting on this bait. Hopefully that one chance we've had hasn't sort of ruined the spot. But the conditions, the conditions are pretty good though today. It's overcast. It's raining. It's going to stop by about dinner time, but it's just that sort of fine rain. So yeah, I think the conditions are good today. Fingers crossed we get a fish. Oh, look at that. Oh guys, finally, fish on. Got some right crap on the line there though. Oh. Feels like a tench. That is horrible on the line though. Oh. I don't think it's very big. Yes. Wow. It's a belter. Let's get the mat ready. Well guys, it's not another day update. I've caught a fish finally. The right hand rod has just gone. I've just weighed it. It's £6 something. I'll work it out in a minute, but it's £6.5 basically. Yeah, but it looks bigger to me. I think it's a short fish, but it's a beauty. Look at him. Yeah, I don't know, I think he's short, but yeah, he's dead. He's dead thick and deep, isn't he? Yeah, that's why I've come here. That's why I've persevered, because the fish are absolutely belting in this clear water. Not much of a fight, load of weed on the line, around the tip. If that had been a carp, I wouldn't have been happy at all. Worried about losing it, but oh yeah. Have a quick look at the other side and then we get it back out. What a lovely fish. Right. Well guys, like buses. Oh, we've got another one on. Thankfully we haven't got all that weed, so it's coming in a bit better. And we just hit the other line. It's getting below there now. Oi. Definitely putting up more of a scrap. Well guys, like buses, 2 at once. Been here 12 hours. And then we've had 2 in half an hour, I suppose. A small fish for here. But another absolute stunner. Bit of a better fight. He's got the old big male fins going on, hasn't he? So, look at the size of them. Oh, great, another great fish. Right, another quick look at the other side. We're getting straight back because we want to get that rod out and make the most of it if there's any more fish. Oh, it's like a bar of soap. Fantastic. What a lovely fish. So guys, we ended up with 6 sessions. We lost a carp, we landed 2 tench. 2 smallish tench, maybe the one that was 6.5. I suppose that's maybe an average one for in here, the other one's smallish, but yeah, I'm releasing obviously the videos out. The stuff I did didn't really work, it certainly didn't pan out like it was. If it did and we were onto something, then you wouldn't have been watching this yet, and yeah, we would have had more fish and more results. But we're going to stick at the lake. I'm happy to release it. I've been not really telling people, and I know it's a bit thingy, but you know, if you're trying to get something going, you know, you can't tell people, can you? It's no offense to anybody, but yeah, we're gonna keep at the lake. I'm down now for session number 8, and we're gonna keep at it, and we're gonna try new things. We're gonna try some different spots, possibly get some overnighters in. And so I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one and see how we get on. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you're doing well in your own fishing, and see you later. Cheers guys, tight lines, bye now.